Hi guys. Welcome to another video of Learning Hub. Hope you are all well. First thing first. If you are new to our channel, then you know what you have to do. Yes, subscribe to our channel Learning Hub and smash the like button. Also press the bell icon to get instant updates of new videos. Challenge players with touch-sensitive disappearing platforms. Okay, so let's start today with Roblox Studio Basic Coding Deadly Fading Trap Scripting. Part 1, Getting Started. In previous video Deadly Lava, you learned how to trigger code based on player behavior. This course will show you how to make a platform which fades away when a player steps on it. Setting up. If you followed the Deadly Lava course, you can place your fading platform above the lava floor. Either way, it should go over a space that players can't jump across. Insert a part and move it into place in your game world. Call it FadingPlatform. Resize it so a player can jump on it. Make sure it's anchored. Insert a script into the part, rename it to FadeOnTouch, and remove the default code. Create a variable for the platform and an empty function connected to the platform's touched event. Local platform equals script, parent. Local function fade. End. Platform, touched, connect, fade. Fading the platform. Having the platform vanish in an instant would be no fun at all. Players would find it impossible to get across the gap. It would be better if the platform could fade away before players could fall through it to give them a chance to jump off. You could change the transparency property and wait a very short time over and over again to get this effect, but a gradual fade would require at least 10 changes between 0 and 1. That's 20 lines of very repetitive code. This can be achieved much more effectively using a for loop which repeats code a specific number of times. Each loop of the code is known as an iteration. A for loop is defined with three things, separated by commas. Control variable. The variable created and used to count the loops. In this example, its count and the starting value is 1. End value. The value it has to get to for the loop to stop. In this example, it's 10. Step increment, optional. Determines what to add to the control variable each loop. If left out, it defaults to 1, so in this example it's unnecessary. In the function, create a for loop starting from 1 which iterates 10 times. Inside the for loop, set the transparency property to the control variable divided by 10. Call the wait function with a time of 0.1. For count equals 1, 10 do. Platform, transparency equals count 10. Wait, 0.1. End. When the loop runs, count increases by 1 with each iteration. This means that the platform's transparency will increase by 0.1 every 0.1 seconds, reaching full transparency after 1 second. Reappearing. After the platform has vanished, players should fall through it. The platform should also come back a few seconds after it fades, otherwise, players would never get to try the jump again if they failed. The canCollide property controls whether players can fall through a part. Set the canCollide property of the platform to false after the for loop. Wait for a few seconds using the wait function. Set the canCollide property back to true. Set the transparency property back to 0. Platform.canCollide equals false. Wait, 3. Platform.canCollide equals true. Platform, transparency equals 0. Part 2, Debouncing. In the Deadly Lava course, you learned that the touched event runs each time a player's body part comes into contact with the part. This behavior causes issues when a player runs across the fading platform. The function will run multiple times, resetting the loop each time. For the code to work properly, the function should only run once when the player touches the platform for the first time. Ensuring that an action is only triggered once when it would otherwise be triggered multiple times is known as debouncing. Debounce variable. To debounce a function, a Boolean variable can be used to keep track of when the platform has already been touched. Boolean just means the only values it can contain are true and false. Create a variable called isTouched and set it to false. Local isTouched equals false. Checking the variable. An if statement can be used to only run the code in the fade function if the isTouched debouncing variable is false. Wrap the body of the fade function in an if statement with the condition not isTouched. If not isTouched, then end. Negate operator. The Lua not operator reverses the value of whatever follows it. In conditional terms, this means that the if statement on the left behaves the same as either statement on the right. If not isTouched, then end is equal to. If isTouched equals false, then end. Or if isTouched equals nil, then end. Toggling the debounce. Currently, the code in the fade function will always run because isTouched is false and not isTouched evaluates to true. To complete the debounce routine, you'll need to toggle the variable's value in two places. Set isTouched to true inside the if statement before the platform begins to fade. Set it back to false once the platform has reappeared. isTouched equals true. isTouched equals false. And that's it. Test your code now, and you should find that the platform fades away when the player jumps on it and comes back a few seconds later. You can duplicate this platform across a wider gap to create a challenging obstacle and change the speed at which they fade to balance the difficulty. Final code of FadingPlatform will look like this. We will be sharing more video and Roblox tutorials, and then you will be able to make your own games on Roblox for fun and profit. Also share this video with your friends. Subscribe to channel and like the video. Till next time, stay safe and follow us for more tutorials coverage.